So we all know that consequences and punishments of children, if that's even what you do, should be linked to your expectations of their age-appropriate behaviour and informing your kids that these are your expectations. I'm going to give you a different slant on this, because what if your expectations aren't coming from an adult place? What if the person in charge of what she expects in terms of your child's behavior is your inner child? That's going to cause problems. And yet this is what happens a lot, because we don't realize that the part of us that needs good behavior in that moment is not adult you, it's little you. So let me give you an example. This came up in a client session the other day, and it's happened many times to me. So I'm sharing it both from a professional standpoint and also a personal one. So wanting to do something nice with the kids, right? Take them out for an ice cream, take them to the cinema, take them on some kind of fun trip that's going to be bonding and lovely, and everyone's going to be laughing, and maybe you'll have a snuggle and you'll share and you'll feel really connected. Amazing, right? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Great. The problem is, if that happens and if it all goes to plan, brilliant. No one gets annoyed. No one has any expectations of anything other than that. The problem happens is when after the event or during this lovely event that you have made a massive effort probably to organize, to make happen smoothly, maybe you've not done what you wanted to do in order to make this happen, whatever. You may have sacrificed something, and that may be sacrificed your emotions. What if you're feeling tired? What if you actually don't want an ice cream, or you don't want to play football with your kid? You don't like football. And yet you've thought, yeah, sure, I'll play football with my child because that's what my child wants and I'm going to be a good mum. The problem is when you do this, whatever it is, and either afterwards or during, your child then acts unhappy or ungrateful or disrespectful or plays up, that may well trigger the part of you that wanted a reward for having done all of this good mum stuff. And this has happened to me. The example that came up in my client session was my client taking the kids out for an ice cream and then dropping some friends off. And then that old thing where your kids go into someone else's house. I've had this where they won't come out of someone's house. They've gone for a play date, and I've said at the beginning, you need to come out when it's time to go. We go, right? Is everyone clear that when it's time to go, we go? You don't go off and hide. You don't go, you don't run off and pretend you can't hear me, because it's so embarrassing, right? When you can't shout because it's someone else's mum's there. So you've got to pretend that you're not a shouty mum. So you're going, darling, we're going now. And everyone ignores you. Everyone runs off. So that's the kind of thing can be way more triggering if your inner child is in charge of the expectations she has of your children. So basically, if your inner child has sacrificed anything in any way for this fun thing to happen, she's going to get more annoyed, disproportionately triggered by your child's behavior than if she wasn't in charge. She's going to be jealous, basically, that she made the effort to be a good mum. She wanted it to go perfectly. She wanted to have fun. She wanted to connect, and she put in lots of effort to do that. And if that is rejected, or it feels like it's being rejected because she doesn't get the reward for that, i.e. good behavior, then you're in trouble. The bottom line is your kids are going to be disrespectful and rude and defiant and ungrateful. It's what kids do. They want more. Of course they do. They want more and they want more and they want more. They just want more. That's the bottom line. That should be your expectation. Nothing more. If your expectation is that, then their behavior is just going to be seen as age appropriate. Sure, annoying. Yeah, annoying. It's always annoying. But it's not going to provoke that, oh my God, you've ruined it. It was going to be a perfect day after all I've done for you. That kind of response. We've all been there, right? The sermonizing. Not a good look. So do something connecting. By all means, plan that fun thing. But don't expect a reward in terms of good behavior. It's not going to happen. That's not what kids do.